Top of inning 1. Now pitching, Haddix, H. Now batting, Bonds, B. Hello there, everybody. Welcome to Comiskey Park, where in a few moments, the Wixon Pond V will be taking on the October rain. Starting on the mound for WPV is Harvey Haddix. He owns a record of 15-12 and has an ERA of 2.81. The league is hitting only .219 off of him. This will be his 40th start of the season. Here we go, Bobby Bonds to face Haddix. A .225 average, 18 home runs. Haddix back on the rubber. Haddix wins and deals. A called strike 3. On the inside corner. And Bonds will argue. All the way back to the bench. It's beginning to rain. And it's coming down hard. They're stopping the game. And putting the tarp on the field. Rain delay. Still raining. Still raining. Still raining. The rain has stopped. They're removing the tarp. And the teams are taking the field. The game was delayed for 67 minutes. Now batting, Giles, G. Hitting in the 2 spot, George Giles. .287 versus left-handed pitching. The 1-2 pitch. Ripped to center for a base hit. Haddix tried to tie him up, but couldn't do it. Now batting, Thomas, C. Stepping in now is Clint Thomas. .267, 10 home runs, 87 driven in. Hit in his last 7 straight. Haddix checks Giles at first. Here's the pitch to Thomas. The runner Giles is going. A sky-high pop-up. Down toward first. HQ plays traffic cop. And the first baseman, Greenberg, makes the catch. Now batting, Clark, F. Fred Clark takes his place in the box. His average at .278. Another glance to first, here's the 2-1. Little ground ball to short. Tinker comes in quickly. He can't come up with it. Giles moves up a base. And Clark is safe at first on the error. Now batting, Ross, D. Here's David Ross. Now hitting .244. Haddix comes to the belt. The 1-strike pitch to Ross. A low hopper off the fists. 3 hops to Johnson. On to first for the out. Bottom of inning 1. Now pitching, Lee, B. Now batting, Woodling, G. Hooverhampton will send Bill F. Lee against WPV. 13-11 for the year. With an ERA of 2.41. He's holding opposing hitters to an average of .231. Gene Woodling will face Lee first. .280 average against Southpaws. Lee looks in. The 1-1 pitch. Hit hard. Deep into center field. Thomas goes back. He's on the track. Right by the fence. He leaps up. And he makes an incredible catch. Now batting, Greenberg, H. Hank Greenberg steps in for WPV. 23 home runs, 84 RBIs, hitting .284. Now the 2-0 pitch. High in the air to right center. Deep but playable. And Bonds makes the grab. Crossing onto the track. A light rain is beginning to fall. Now batting, Jones, C. Here's Chipper Jones. Handling lefties at a .330 clip. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Jones chased a bad pitch. And down he goes. Top of inning 2. Now pitching, Haddix, H. Now batting, Evans, D. Stepping in is Darrell Evans. .224 average, 9 homers, knocked in 37. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch to Evans. There's a high fly into right. There's Harry Rice. And there's out number 1. The rain has stopped. Now batting, Campaneris, B. Here's Bert Campaneris for Oct. Hitting .257 this season. Campaneris back in the box now. 1 ball on Campaneris. Haddix pitches to Campaneris. Here's a slicing pop fly to right field. Rice is coming hard. Still coming. He's there. And he takes it for the out. Now batting, Harris, B. Bucky Harris moves into hit. Really struggling at .190. Here's the delivery. He gets a pitch to work with. And ripped to center field. Going back is Doby. Slips on the wet grass. But he maintains his footing. And makes a nice running catch. Bottom of inning 2. Now pitching, Lee, B. Now batting, Doby, L. Larry Doby moves into hit. .266 average, 22 home runs. The 2-2 pitch forthcoming. Comes in tight. Gets the call. And Doby is down on strikes. Now batting, Johnson, D. Here's Don Johnson for WPV. Comes in hitting .316. 1-0 on Johnson. Here's the pitch. Bouncer to Evans's left. And he throws Johnson out. After making a nice play moving to his left. Now batting, Rice, H. Hitting 6th, the right fielder, Harry Rice. .294 versus left-handed pitching. Lee is ready. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lee deals. Ground ball left side to Evans. Throws across. And over the head of Giles. And what happened here? Okay. The ball got stuck behind the tarp. So Rice is being waved down to second base. A light rain is beginning to fall. Now batting, Tinker, J. Stepping in now is Joe Tinker. .235 for the year. 1-0 on Tinker. The spaceman deals. Lined into center field. and Thomas will have to play it on a hop. Harry Rice is rounding third. Tinker pulls up at first with a base hit. Rice is going for home. The throw goes home. Tinker is going for second. There will be a play at the plate. The throw hits the runner and gets away from Ross. Lee retrieves it. Tinker takes second. Tinker takes third. Charge Thomas with an error on the play. Now batting, HQ, J. Joe HQ steps in for WPV. An average of .221. The 1-0 delivery. Taken low. On a scrambling save by Ross. Tinker moves off third. 2-0. Lee pitches to HQ. Long fly ball. Right down the left field line. Clark with a long run. And he makes a nice running catch. Top of inning 3. Now pitching, Haddix, H. Now batting, Lee, B. Here's the pitcher now, Bill F. Lee. Haddix toes the rubber. 0-1. Here's the kick and delivery. Sinking liner to shallow left field. Woodling comes in quickly. It's in there for a hit. Now batting, Bonds, B. The right-handed Bonds stands in. The 1-0 pitch. There's a liner to center. That ball hit right on the button. And it's down for a base hit. Bill F. Lee rounds second. Lee holds at second. Now it's really starting to pour. They're stopping the game. And putting the tarp on the field. Rain delay. Still raining. Still raining. The rain has stopped. They're removing the tarp. And the teams are taking the field. The game was delayed for 57 minutes. Bill F. Lee's arm has stiffened up. He cannot continue. Harvey Haddix's arm has stiffened up. He cannot continue. Now pitching, Patterson, K. Now batting, Giles, G. Now pitching, Ken Patterson. Running for Bill F. Lee, Hugh Nicol. The left-handed Ken Patterson now pitching for WPV. This will be his 50th appearance this season. Patterson with a record of 3-0. And he has an E.R.A of 2.23. 2 on, nobody out, here's Giles. A base hit back in the first. Both base runners out there can run. The 0-1 pitch. Deep to left. But this one will be caught at the track. By the left fielder, Woodling. Hugh Nicol is tagging up. Nicol coasts easily into third. Now batting, Thomas, C. Now Clint Thomas, in the 3 spot. Haddix popped him up last time. The pitch to Thomas. Bonds S off to the races. Jammed and a weak pop to second. What a great pitch. And a big out for Patterson. Now batting, Clark, F. Cap Clark moves into hit. Reached on an error last time up. The pitch to Clark. In the dirt, squirting away from HQ. Who can't find it? Now he does. It was right beneath him. And Nicol remains at third. Patterson throws to first. Greenberg puts on the tag. And Bonds is safe. Patterson to the stretch. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Clark. Patterson offers. Bonds is going for second. And that's ball 4. Patterson missing a little too far inside. Maybe he has something to say about it. But the bases are now loaded. Now batting, Ross, D. Now the 5-hitter, David Ross. Bounced out his last time up. The 1-strike delivery. A skimmer to the left of Tinker. Sweeps it sidearm to first. In time. Bottom of inning 3. Now pitching, Havens, B. Now batting, Patterson, K. Now pitching, Brad Havens. The 2-strike pitch to Patterson. Swing and a miss. He puts Patterson aside. Picking up the strikeout. Now batting, Woodling, G. The left-handed Gene Woodling comes to the plate. The 1-2 delivery. Little line drive. That is caught in short center field. By the center fielder, Thomas. Now batting, Greenberg, H. Hank Greenberg stands in again. Long fly ball to right center in the first. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Off the end of the bat. Towards first. This one will stay fair. Because of the English on it. And Giles tags the bag. Top of inning 4. Now pitching, Patterson, K. Now batting, Evans, D. Darrell Evans moves into hit. The delivery. There's a hard ground ball. Down the third base line. Jones got a glove on it. But all he did was slow it down. Which didn't help any. And Evans is in at second. With an easy double. Now batting, Campaneris, B. Here's Bert Campaneris for the second time today. An infield pop-up in the second. Patterson toes the rubber. 3-0 on Campaneris. Patterson comes to the plate. Campaneris takes ball 4. He was watching all the way. But Patterson lost him anyway. Now batting, Harris, B. 2 on, nobody out for Bucky Harris. Here's the delivery. Harris is looking to bunt. He pulls the bat back. And takes wide of the plate for ball 1. Patterson comes to the belt. The count even at 1-1. Patterson's pitch. Grounder to the right side. And a great stop by Greenberg. To second for 1. The return throw to Patterson covering. Double play. Into third goes Evans. A light rain is beginning to fall. Now batting, Havens, B. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Havens. Patterson delivers. On the inside corner. And the side is retired. Bottom of inning 4. Now pitching, Havens, B. Now batting, Jones, C. Chipper Jones will lead it off for WPV. Struck out his first time up. 1-1 on Jones. Havens kicks and fires. Check swing ground ball down to third. Evans with the throw over. And Jones is out by 10 feet. Now batting, Doby, L. The four-hitter, Larry Doby, steps in. Struck out by F. Lee back in the second. 0-2. Havens' pitch to Doby. Hard ground ball. A diving stop in the hole by Harris. The ball is loose. Now he throws. Too late. Great effort by Harris. But Doby is on with an infield hit. Now pitching, Greenwich, J. Now batting, Johnson, D. Now pitching, Joe Greenwich. Manager Hoover Hampton has brought in Joe Greenwich. This will be his 41st outing this year. He's started 7 ball games. Greenwich with a record of 3-5. And he has an ERA of 3.58. Don Johnson steps in, 1 on, 1 out. Greenwich from the set position. Let's see what he has in mind at 1-2. In there on the corner. Got him looking. And he knew it. Johnson doesn't like the call. But it won't change the outcome. Now batting, Rice, H. The left-handed Rice takes his stance. Reached on an error then scored in the second. Here's the payoff pitch. Doby takes off. Here's a line shot back up the middle. It goes through for a single. Larry Doby is around second. Doby holds at second. Now batting, Tinker, J. Here's Joe Tinker, the number 7 hitter. A run-scoring single last trip. 1-2 now on Tinker. Greenwich comes to the plate. Little roller down to Giles. Who will win the race? And that's that. Top of inning 5. Now pitching, Patterson, K. Now batting, Bonds, B. Leading off the 5th, Bobby Bonds. Singled in the 3rd inning. The 1-0 pitch. Hard liner. And Jones picks it off. Before it can get into left field. Now batting, Giles, G. Now the left-handed hitting Giles. 2-1 the count. Patterson works to Giles. Giles. With a nice, level swing. Lines a base hit to center. Now pitching, Stewart, S. Now batting, Thomas, C. Now pitching, Sammy Stewart. Christopher will go with Sammy Stewart. This will be his 48th outing this year. Stewart with a record of 1-5. And he has an E.R.A of 3.80. 1 on, 1 out, here's Thomas. A pop up to second back in the 3rd. Stewart works from the stretch. The pitch. There goes the runner. Fouled back. Thomas doing a good job. Just to get a piece of that. And the count goes to 0-1. The right-hander out of the stretch. The 2-strike delivery. Ground ball right up the middle. Tinker will do it himself. But, no. He can't get a throw off. And Thomas is in at first. Now batting, Clark, F. Now Fred Clark, in the 4 spot. Base on balls back in the 3rd. Stewart eyes Thomas. The next pitch. Got him on the outside corner. Retiring the side. Bottom of inning 5. Now pitching, Greenwich, J. Now batting, HQ, J. Joe HQ will open the 5th for WPV. F. Clark ran down his deep fly last time. 0-1 the count. Greenwich works. Well hit. Way back to left. Back goes Clark. To the track. Up against the fence. 1 away. Now batting, Stewart, S. The 1-2 pitch. It's a roller off to the left. It's gonna stay fair. Greenwich on it. Wings it to first. Too late. Stewart legs out the base hit. Now batting, Woodling, G. Woodling steps in with 1 on and 1 out. Here's the pitch. And it's grounded hard between first and second. Taken up by Harris. To Campaneris at second for 1. Over to first. Close play. And Woodling is there ahead of the throw. Now batting, Greenberg, H. Now the 2-hitter, Hank Greenberg. Hitless on the day. Woodling being held at first. The 0-1 pitch. Woodling's on the move. The pitch is a strike. Ross throws. And he's safe down at second. Harris fielded the short hop. Woodling slid right into the glove. But was still called safe. Picking up his 4th stolen base this season. Once again the 0-2 pitch. Nubbed off the end of the bat right side. Giles charges to meet it. Waves off Greenwich. And it's off his glove. Woodling moves up 90 feet. And Greenberg is aboard on the error. Now pitching, Lskanik, C. Now batting, Jones, C. Now pitching, Kurt Lskanik. Now on the mound for Oct, Kurt Lskanik. This will be his 61st appearance this year. Lskanik with a record of 6-6. And he has an ERA of 3.24. So far this year, he's saved 3 games. Here's Chipper Jones again. Bounced out back in the 4th. The count 2-1. Lskanik comes to the plate. In on the hands. The ball looped into right field. It'll drop in for a hit. Woodling comes home with a run. Hank Greenberg rounds second. Greenberg holds at second. Now batting, Doby, L. Now the 4-hitter, Larry Doby. Singled off Havens in the 4th. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lskanik's pitch. And Doby takes strike 3 called. He knew it. On the outside corner. Top of inning 6. Now pitching, Stewart, S. Now batting, Ross, D. Here's David Ross for the 3rd time today. Looking for his first hit of the game. 1 ball on Ross. Stewart works to Ross. And Stewart pops him up. Johnson makes both the call and the catch. Over near second. Now batting, Evans, D. Darrell Evans steps into the left-hander's box. Stewart looks in. 1-1. Stewart delivers. A swing and a shot to the left side. Tinker has it going to his right. Throws across. And Evans is gone. Now batting, Campaneris, B. Bert Campaneris readies himself in the right-handed box. Walked on 4 pitches last time up. The 2-2 delivery. Campaneris swings and misses. He chased one up and away. And he's out on strikes. Bottom of inning 6. Now pitching, Lskinek, C. Now batting, Johnson, D. Don Johnson to lead off the 6th. Struck out last time. The 0-2 offering. It's skied to Bonds in right. Settles under it. And he makes the grab for the first out. Now batting, Rice, H. Here's Harry Rice, the number 6 hitter. Singled last time at the plate. Lskinek gets the sign. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Swung on and lined to left field. Where the left fielder, Clark, comes on and makes the play for the second out. Now batting, Tinker, J. 2 outs, bases empty for Joe Tinker. Lskinek peers in. Once again the 0-2 pitch. Away. But Tinker swings and misses. And he's outta here. Top of inning 7. Now pitching, Stewart, S. Now batting, Harris, B. Here's the right-handed hitting Bucky Harris. Hit into 2 back in the 4th. The ball 1 delivery. There's a drive to right center. Running for it is Doby. He's there and under it. And he takes it, 1 away. Now batting, Metcalvish, C. Batting for Kurt Lskinek, Catfish Metcalvish. Eyeing Stewart is the pinch hitter, Metcalvish. Only hitting .225 against righties. We have a count of 0-1. Stewart comes home. A soaring pop-up. Somewhere on the left side. I'm being vague because of this wind. The catch will now be made. Just behind third base. By the shortstop, Tinker. Now batting, Bonds, B. Bobby Bonds steps in. The 2-1 offering. Bonds hits one to center field. That's hit well. But back on the warning track. The catch is made. By the backpedaling Doby. Bottom of inning 7. Now pitching, Mahler, M. Now batting, HQ, J. Now pitching, Mickey Mahler. Now taking the ball for Oct, Mickey Mahler. This will be his 20th appearance this year. Mahler with a record of 4-2. And he has an ERA of 4.20. Now Joe HQ, in the 8th spot. Nothing for 2 in the ball game. The 1-1 pitch forthcoming. Bounce just to the right of second base. This will require a play from Bucky Harris. He's on duty. And HQ is retired. Now batting, Hassett, B. Batting for Sammy Stewart, Buddy Hassett. Pinch hitting against Mahler, Buddy Hassett. A meager .111 against lefties. 1-2 the count. Mahler pitches to Hassett. Hassett grounds it back up the middle. It makes it through for a hit. Now batting, Woodling, G. 1 on, 1 out, here's Woodling. Looking for his first hit of the game. Mahler comes to the set. Here's the pitch to Woodling. Grounder. Right side in the hole. Giles dives. But it goes through for a single. Buddy Hassett is rounding second. Hassett is going for third. Bonds throws to third. Short hops Evans. He scoops it, but is out of position to make the tag. Now batting, Greenberg, H. Now the right-handed hitting Greenberg. Safe on an error back in the fifth. 3-1 on Greenberg. Here's the pitch. There's a ground ball to second. Should be 2. Hassett is going for home. Gloved by Harris. To second for the force there. On to first. Double play. They get Greenberg at first. WPv wasting a scoring opportunity. Top of inning 8. Now pitching, Kuzawa, B. Now batting, Giles, G. Now pitching, Bob Kuzawa. And it'll be Kuzawa. Entrusted with keeping Oct quiet in the 8th. This will be his 72nd appearance this season. Kuzawa with a record of 5-5. And he has an ERA of 3.27. Now the two-hitter, George Giles. A pair of singles in 3 trips. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Giles is out of there, took it looking. Now batting, Thomas, C. Clint Thomas the hitter now. Bounced into a force out last time up. The 1-1 pitch. Bounced off the mound. Taken by Tinker left of the bag. And he throws over to get Thomas. Now batting, Clark, F. Now the left-handed hitting Clark. Hitless so far, but has walked once. 3 balls and a strike on Clark. Kuzawa kicks and fires. Ball 4. And Clark will be on via the walk. For the second time today. Now pitching, Dolly, B. Now batting, Ross, D. Now pitching, Bill Dolly. Christopher Picaolas will go with Bill Dolly. This will be his 67th appearance this season. Dolly with a record of 6-6. And he has an ERA of 3.60. So far this season, he's saved 6 games. Now David Ross, in the 5 spot. The full count pitch. Clark is off with the pitch. Fouled back. And Ross. Annoyed at himself. For chasing that pitch upstairs. The count remains 3-2. Out of the stretch goes Dolly. The count is full. Dolly works to Ross. Clark is off and running. Pop foul over the press box area. The 3-2 pitch. Clark's on the move. Ball 4. And the plot thickens. With Clark at second and Ross at first. Now batting, Evans, D. The number 6 hitter, Darrell Evans, now out on a ground ball last time up. 1-0. Dolly delivers. On the ground. And through the 5.5 hole. A base hit to left field. Fred Clark makes the turn at third. David Ross is rounding second. Woodling has no shot at Clark. Ross holds at second. Now batting, Campaneris, B. Bert Campaneris takes his place in the box. Went down on strikes last time. The 2-0 pitch forthcoming. And Campaneris has hit it out of here. Over the wall in left center field. Bert Campaneris with a 3-run jack. His third of the season. Has turned this game around. Campaneris is 1 for 3 with 1 HR, 3 RBI, 1 BB. Now batting, Harris, B. Here's Bucky Harris again. 0 for 3 against the WPV staff today. Full count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He ran it down and away. And Harris strikes out. Bottom of inning 8. Now pitching, Quisenberry, D. Now batting, Jones, C. Now pitching, Dan Quisenberry. Here comes the submariner, Dan Quisenberry. This will be his 31st appearance this season. Quisenberry with a record of 2-2. And he has an ERA of 1.59. So far this year, he's saved 14 games. Now the 3-hitter, Chipper Jones. 1 hit so far today. Quisenberry is ready. The delivery. Jones hits a hard grounder. Through the middle. The shortstop Campaneris moves left. He gloves it. Throws on the run. The throw is low. Great scoop by Giles for the out. Now batting, Doby, L. Larry Doby steps into the left-hander's box. Quisenberry gets the sign from Ross. 0-1. Quisenberry's pitch. Here's a ground ball over first. Giles takes it near the bag. Touches first. In time to retire Doby. Now batting, Johnson, D. The 5-hitter, Don Johnson, steps in. Popped out to right field last time up. Now the 2-2 pitch. Soft little swing. It dribbles back to the hill. And Quisenberry with an easy inning. Top of inning 9. Now pitching, Dolly, B. Now batting, Quisenberry, D. Dolly on the rubber. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Quisenberry. Dolly pitches to Quisenberry. A 1-hopper in the hole. Backhanded by Tinker. Who falls down. Gets up. And throws out Quisenberry. Now batting, Bonds, B. Up comes Bobby Bonds. 1 hit in 4 trips to the plate. 1-2 on Bonds. Dolly delivers. Swung on and missed. And Bonds is down on strikes. For the second time today. Now batting, Giles, G. Now here comes George Giles. 2 for 4 in the ball game. The 1-0 pitch. Hit the other way to deep left. Racing back is Woodling. A little difficulty. But he still records the out. Bottom of inning 9. Now pitching, Quisenberry, D. Now batting, Rice, H. Now Harry Rice, in the 6th spot. Quisenberry running through the signs. The 2-2 pitch. Low, below the knees. Rice chases it. And he strikes out. Now batting, Tinker, J. Joe Tinker the batter. 1 hit and 3 official at-bats. 2 balls and a strike on Tinker. Quisenberry offers. Hit to left field. Clark in. Clark in. Clark sliding. And he can't get it. The ball caroming off his body. A great effort. But Tinker is on with a base hit. Now batting, HQ, J. The 8-hitter, Joe HQ, steps in. Quisenberry works from the stretch. The ball 1 delivery. HQ with a hard hit grounder to short. This should be 2. Campaneris has it. Over to second for 1. Across to first. Double play. Oct closes it out with a twin killing. Game over.